friends, Lauren here with Bizrok. In this week's video, I really want to touch on things for the front office team. So if you've been following along our series, post the case acceptance training, most of our content so far, week over week, has been for the clinical team with a few touches here and there for the front office team. Front office team, this video is for you guys, okay? That doesn't mean you guys should go anywhere if you're a hygienist, a doctor, an assistant. I do still want you guys to be in the loop, but hear me out. Front office team, you guys have so many important things to do when it comes to a patient before they ever even move to the back. You have one of the most important jobs in the office. It's making sure that we have updated medical history, medical clearance. Does the patient need a pre-med for their appointment? Like, did they take that before they actually arrived today? Do we have insurance information that is accurate and updated? And then insurance specifically, guys, I want to make sure that we're being proactive. So hopefully everyone listening, you have an amazing insurance verification sheet that you're using on all new patients, and then annually just to do updated information for your recall patients. If not, please reach out to us, reach out to our team, go to info@bizrok.com and send an email saying insurance verification, and we can send you that, or we can upload it to your Google portal. But guys, in that insurance verification, you want to have really important things like, do you pay on the prep date or seat date? Do you downgrade amalgams, downgrade composites to amalgams? Is there a replacement clause? Is there a waiting period? On big important things, are there treatment dates, especially things like FMX or PAN, making sure that we have the date that those were actually done or delivered. For kids, you want to get sealant dates because sometimes sealants are paid out every 5 years, sometimes every 3. It just depends on the insurance plan. So having that information on the front end is so very important. When a patient walks in the door, we greet them with a warm welcome smile. We, swap pleasantries. Hey, I saw that you went to a trip recently. How was your trip? Like some sort of rapport building, right? You give, then ask. I know you guys have heard us say that before. Give an amazing experience. Give them some sort of positive feedback or compliment. Give them a wow experience at the second they walk in the door, and then you can ask them for things. Susie, before your hygienist takes you back, I just want to confirm, do you still have this insurance? Are you still with this employer? Great. Maybe it's for pre-med, so a patient walks in, hey, they're so excited to see you. They're going to take great care of you. Just a friendly question, a friendly reminder. Did you remember to take your pre-med before they take you back? So all of those things, that's so important. For some patients, we need to make sure that we have medical clearance on file. Now, consent forms are another one that's oftentimes missed. So I actually believe that the clinical team should be responsible for getting patients to sign the consent. Why? Because clinical teams should be going over the type of treatment a patient's going to do or the type of service that you're going to provide. And then instantly you should have that consent form right there for the patient to sign saying that they understand. But front office team, you're another layer of protection for the practice. So if a patient comes in and maybe they're having a crown done or a root canal or extraction, whatever it is, part of your check-in process should be reconfirming that we have those consent forms on file and that they are signed for the patient, okay? The second thing that always has to be signed is a treatment plan. No matter what a patient is being presented, it's always important whenever you go through the treatment plan, whenever you're walking through the financial options and you're going through what the insurance plan covers, what their estimated out-of-pocket is, copay, deductible, all those things, guys. Like, yes, that's important, but at the bottom of most every single treatment plan, there should be a line item for the patient to sign and date. And my verbiage is always, Susie patient, do you have any other questions about this? Whether they schedule or not, guys, here's the verbiage. I do need you to sign this right at the bottom. This isn't tying you to this work being done, but it is saying that I did educate you and I walked through this treatment plan for you and we walked through the financial side. Do you have any other questions for me before you sign it? And then the patient should be able to sign it. If a patient, for whatever reason, refuses to sign, I would put that down. And I would just say, patient refused to sign, and just say, Susie, give me 1 second. Let me scan this so that we have it for our documentation for you, but I'll make sure that I give you this copy right back, okay? I cannot tell you how many times we've gone into offices and either there's no treatment plan signed, or sometimes there are treatment plans uploaded, but they're missing a signature. It's like, guys, come on. It takes 5 seconds just to ask the patient and educate them. So make sure that you say, this isn't tying you to this work. It just says that I walked you through the different possible financial options and that we walked through your treatment plan together. That's all this is doing. Even if you never book with us, it's okay. I just want to make sure that we have this on file. And then scan it, make sure they sign, scan, and then give it right back to the patient. So now they have a copy of it, okay? So again, when a patient comes in and they're having treatment done, one of the most valuable things that you can do to protect the liability of the practice is at check-in, make sure that we have all of those things buttoned up. Everything from the signed treatment plan, signed consents, medical history updates. And I am going to pause on that one really fast because sometimes we get pushback on medical history. Guys, I know for some of your patients, they've got tons of medications that they're taking and tons of surgeries that they've gone through, and it is a disaster and so stressful for them to refill out that information every single year, okay? Every state's different. Our recommendation is that they update their medical history, though, a physical copy annually, and it just is easy. It's part of your practice. You get patients to refill out medical history and re-sign the financial policy. That way you always have those things. But every single time a patient comes in for for an appointment, front office team, I know that the clinical team's gonna ask it in the back, but you should too. Hey, Susie patient, I know you just updated or you were here 2 weeks ago and we got updated medical information for you just to confirm, have there been any other changes in your medical history? No, I was just here 2 weeks ago, I'm good. Okay, well now I can protect my clinical team and say no changes to medical history. Clinicians, that doesn't get you out of asking the patient that same question too though, okay? So once you get the patient in your chair, before you do anything, you should say, actually, I wouldn't just ask, are there any changes to your medical history? I would say, hey, Susie, I know last time you were in, you updated your medical history. There were about 4 different medications that you were taking. Have there been any changes with those medications? No, you're still on everything? Okay, great. I know previously you stated that you had a surgery 5 years ago. Just to confirm, that's your only surgery, right? See, I would be specific about certain questions because 1, it creates value. Plus, it gives you the opportunity to educate patients as to why we ask those questions in the dental office. So guys, it is a team effort, right? It's a team effort to protect the practice, but also to stay in constant communication. So make sure that you have those things buttoned up. If you need any help, reach out to us. Otherwise, we can't wait to see you and serve you soon.